Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Origin-SMP. I played this for a day and this is what I learned. Today I played the Phantoms and learned lots of new stuff about them, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll have learned something too. If you didn't know, the races I play in this series are based off of what you guys want in the comments. If there's a race that you'd like to see me play, let me know. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you already know this, but chances are you are not. That being said, it's likely you're unfamiliar with what mod pack I'm running. I'm playing with the Origin-SMP mod pack from the CurseForge launcher. This mod pack has many exciting races to explore, along with 14 different classes to choose from that can benefit you in different ways. If you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, that is absolutely fine. Feel free to check out my tier list videos on that mod pack. The links will be in the description and there will be cards throughout the video on screen. Right now, I'll include a short little tidbit on the race in the top corner, but if you want the full 5-minute plus analysis of the Phantom race, be sure to check out my race video on Origins-SMP. I made a huge detailed video so that I could save time on these tiny little ones and deliver the most information possible in an efficient amount of time. In this series, I don't plan on beating the game. I just want to take my time and learn about the race in my own single player world. That being said, I played the Phantoms for an entire day, and this is what I learned. Starting out at the beginning of the game, I knew my first objective had to be food. Phantoms burn up an incredible amount of food when they're in their phantom form, which is unfortunately the only way you can get around during the day. Knowing this, I chose to pick the farmer class for this playthrough. Bone meal is double as efficient for farmers, and they also have a chance to get double yields from crops. This farmer bonus will be essential to survive and thrive as the Phantom. The Phantom form is probably the most important part of the Phantom itself. There's a load of tricks with this ability, so hopefully you'll learn something new. While Phantomized, you can move through, in, and around any block except for obsidian and bedrock. This means as long as there are blocks, you can jump up a tree all the way to the top, or drop all the way down into a cave. It's a super interesting ability that allows you to basically traverse any surface the game has to offer. Although you can scale any surface, you still take fall damage. Watch out for that because as a Phantom, you have 3 less hearts than a regular human. With this Phantomize ability, you can actually hold shift and go all the way down to bedrock. Not only that, but you can actually sort of X-ray and see through blocks. This may help you find a new cave system to mine ores in. It could help you avoid a deadly lava lake that's right under your feet, but it can also let you see structures, players, or player bases underground once you get close enough. There is a limited distance with your sight when you're phasing through blocks, so you can't actually see infinitely, but you can still see a hell of a lot more than the average player. The Phantom is an extremely maneuverable and versatile race, making traversing the Nether no issue at all, so you can gather resources and farm mobs without any worry. The actual invisibility effect of the Phantomize ability only works on players. Mobs unfortunately can still detect you and attack you through your invisibility without any issue. This ability works in a similar fashion to Minecraft's just regular invisibility, which means your armor is still visible to other players while your actual character is not. Although the Phantom has great benefits for single player, to use this race to its full potential, I would suggest picking it on a multiplayer server. The Phantomize ability is fantastic to phase through walls in both single player and multiplayer. However, the invisibility component has 0 impact on the single player game. If you do end up taking the Phantom into a multiplayer server, there are some great gear options for PvP. The first would be a ranged setup with perhaps the Archer class. Basically, you would run around naked with no armor, but that means no one can see you at all, and you can shoot out of the darkness and shadows out of nowhere at your enemies and they will have no idea where you are. I don't know if this is an effective strategy for PvP or multiplayer, but it's pretty fun to prey on unsuspecting players. The next setup is just going all out, normal enchanted diamond armor, enchanted diamond weapons, the works. But you have an ability that lets you phase through blocks. When the enemy gets the upper hand, when the enemy gets you low on HP, or when you just want to recloak to get a surprise advantage, you can literally vanish into the side of a cliff or just straight up into the ground. That alone makes the Phantom race a top contender for PvP power. And that's all I have today on the Phantom race. Did I miss anything? Be sure to comment down below if I missed any tips or tricks with the Phantoms. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you did, it would mean a lot if you could hit that like button. Is there a specific race you'd like to see me try out next? Comment down below, and if I make a video on your suggestion, your comment will be featured in the start of the video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.